Basically, the house that we're standing in now was built around 1912, 1913. The original house burned down on the property just before that, causing some tragedy to the family that lived here. When the house burned down, the young couple that lived here at the time lost a child in the fire. And the husband, Mr. Silas Locke Anderson, who was also the storekeeper at the time, decided to rebuild on the site of the original house where he lost his child. And as a result, this house came about. I think one of the unusual features about the place is it's so large. And considering there was only Mr. and Mrs. Anderson living here, the house has 14 rooms, and that doesn't include the general store and the post office. So it's always struck me as being rather odd that a couple, just by themselves, would build something so large on the house. But nonetheless, they did, and if you look carefully on the exterior of the house, you'll notice that you really didn't finish it. There's footings on the front of the house scheduled for a wraparound porch, which was supposed to happen, but it never did happen. The house itself is very well built. As you can see, it's almost 105 years old now, but you wouldn't know it to look at it. All hardwood flooring, all plaster and lath walls, many, many rooms. People come here and they say they all seem to be turning a corner, going into another room, and when they make their way about the house. Attached to the house at one side, as was attached to the original house, was the Crossland General Store. The building was built approximately 1860, which was before the American Civil War, if you can imagine it. It was built on another part of the village here, and it was moved to this site approximately 1870, 1871. And it has served this community. It was closed as a general store and post office in 1974, so it really served the community as a meet, not only as a general store, as a post office, but as a meeting place, place to talk politics. In those days, right up until the 1950s, the busiest shopping day at a small rural store was Saturday night. And this store here was actually open until midnight. And literally the room was packed with people from the community, talking politics, trading gossip, sharing farm talk, getting their dry goods, getting their mail. Adjacent to the building in the general store was formerly Sam Allen's blacksmith shop. And Sam Allen's father was one of the founders of Allenwood, which is a little community just north of here. And Sam Allen's father was also married to Sir Sam Steele's sister. Sir Sam Steele was a very famous Northwest Mounted policeman who was born just outside of Arroyo. So Sam had a blacksmith shop, so literally you came here on a Saturday to get your horses shod, get your wagon fixed, pick up your mail, pick up your dry goods, talk to your neighbors, find out what's going on in the community. But you also, he has in this basement of the house, he has a cistern. So people would actually get buckets of cistern water to take home because it was the only thing that would make your lye soap work. And there's an old historical saying that everybody had a bath on Saturday night, and it's quite true. So they come here and get their dry goods, they get their water, and then they go home until the next week. Not to say that it wasn't used during the week as a place of commerce. And of course, because it was a post office, and in those days mail was delivered twice a day, that people actually came and picked up their mail, or in the farther reaches from the store, which generally speaking, Crossland is based on the school section, which was roughly 3 or 4 square miles around the school, which is just in the area as well. So the people that lived farther down the concessions and the side roads, Mr. Anderson would get in his cart and take the mail to them.